Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gifted Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on music, new music from your favorite artists, new music from your favorite new music artists, and all that good stuff. Now, I had my reservations. I was like, do I really want to waste my time? But you know what? Fuck it. Like I said, I got time today. I have the time today. I'm not doing nothing else. But it does relates to music. And I am a music critic and I am a music lover. Now let me tell you something controversial surrounding Chris Brown. Now I'm going to tell you guys, I'm brutally honest. I'm going in for the kill. I'm not taking no prisoners. Chris Brown has lost his rabbit ass mind. Okay? Chris Brown is very detrimental. Not only to himself, but to his fans. And I'm going to tell you guys straight out the fucking gate. I have not supported Chris Brown since how many years ago? I would say since probably when I was in college. When I was going to, I know I was going to a community college. But ever since then, I stopped supporting him. And this is the reason why I tried my best to refrain talking about him a lot anyway. But as a music critic and as a music lover, I have to do this. I have to do this for people who love to enjoy music, and for people to enjoy music. Music is a lot of things, we know this, but Chris Brown's career has went downhill. Okay, now if I even see any trolls of Chris Brown fans, I'm telling y'all, I'm going in on that ass. This is not a hate campaign to Chris Brown. No matter how many fucking times y'all delusional Chris Brown fans stands a Team Breezy, listen, I used to be a Chris Brown fan, but he don't get my support no more. He didn't even get my support as much because I tried to be fair, because I said, you know what, this man, he has been going through things in his personal life. Everybody has room to grow and change, but he keeps doing the same dumb shit. So every single time I hear anything negative about him, it's like, it is what it is. Okay, I don't really see anything other than this man is toxic. He needs help. He don't have nobody in his corner to tell him, listen, you need to chill the fuck out. You need to sit your ass down, go back to the drawing board. You need to take a break from music. You need to do it, because if not, this is the consequences, and this is what we've been getting for years. And I think Chris Brown, pretty much to me, he is an example of how some artists, they go down the wrong path, they go down that destructive path, and all hell breaks loose. And I'm telling you, before it's too damn late, which I've tried my best to just be like, you know what, whatever he does, it's on him. I can't do nothing. I can't help the dude. I can't help him. And I used to be a fan of Chris Brown. I used to be a huge Chris Brown fan. Like, I saw Chris Brown concert once, and I'm so grateful. When his ass was in a happy place in his life, that was one of the most best memories as a Chris Brown fan like I had experienced when I did support Chris Brown. But after a while, a lot of the drama, and then him really going out of control. But like I said, I got my own life to worry about. I got things to do. Okay, I got things to do, people. I have to really get myself together. But anyway, Chris Brown just put out his new album called Indigo. Now, I have done a few reviews from this album. I did do a review on Back to Love. That's a dope record. And I did a review on No Guidance, which is a dope record. So, like I said, in between the years and gaps of the years in between, he's been a hit and miss lately. Like, seriously, his consistency of music is great, but for a while he's been making trash ass music, period. I don't know who his A&R is. I don't know who his team, I don't know who's telling him this shit is hot. Listen, some things are better left unsaid. Some things, like, listen, you gotta pull somebody to the side, be honest, be like, listen, this is not hot, this is not right. And I am not interested in listening to the Indigo album, because like I said, it is what it is. But for people who do enjoy the album, it's all good. I'm not hating on y'all because y'all still support this man. But me, I had let go a long time ago. But it's like, I see people's opinions and I see people getting tired of his shenanigans. But really, to be honest, it's really sad, because it goes back to, you have to be very careful to who you support. As a music consumer and as a music lover, I'm picky about music. I love music. I don't just listen to anybody because they're hot or they're pop at the moment. I listen to any kind of music, any kind of artist, underground, mainstream. If you're talented, you're going to get my support. I'm going to buy your albums. I'm going to go see you in concert. That's just how it is. As a fan, I'm just a fan. I appreciate being a fan and just loving your work and art and your music. But I got a life too. But the thing with Chris Brown is that he pretty much got people in his camp. I don't know who's who. I don't know. He got some demons in his camp. I don't know who they are. He got some... Seriously. But Chris Brown also, to take responsibility of his actions, to get his life together and his life in order. But his fans are pretty much, like I said, they are disgusted by him because what he said about black women, referring black women as black bitches, you know, and saying something about like some hair texture or some shit. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? And then he's saying, he came back and he was saying, oh, well, I was just referring to the ones who complain that they're ugly. Like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? But anyway, I just think that even for him as an artist to have so much talent, he got that talent in that just artistically he's creative, but his ego and attitude is so toxic and tainted and it's ugly. And it's like, you know, it's very sad that he really, it's almost like he's still, I don't know, he's like what, 30 years old, so he still got a mindset of like 18, 19, 20 in a way. You know, he still has like that kind of like he's a little boy inside. He's in a grown man's body, but he thinks like a little boy. But this is why I say, people, if you're a loyal fan, if you're a fan of this person, if you've seen, especially people like that, you've seen time and time again they have disrespected you as the person and the audience, their audience. They know like their target audience is, they know who will buy their music. You know, they know who will, you know, buy their music, who will support them. You know, and especially they say the great things like this, it tells you, it shows you who they are as a person in real life. Chris Brown, I don't really think he really cares about his fans. I mean, I know he does, but really the mentality is so scary because it's like, well, I'm Chris Brown, I can do what I want, my fans will buy into this shit. And you know what happened? You know, another artist, I do not want to fucking mention that motherfucker's name because I will, you know, it's like the same thing like that son of a bitch, okay? And that son of a bitch is on a whole nother level of fucking, you know, fuckery. But you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know. Don't act like, you know, it's them same kind of motherfuckers. Like, I am this and I can do what I want because I'm such and such. And I'm going to manipulate you guys no matter how much of the bad stuff that I've done, the evil sick stuff that I've done. But as long as y'all ride or die for me and buy my music, I'm still good. Listen. I don't want that to happen with Chris Brown. I never did to begin with. I really, really never did to begin with. But the more I've started seeing more like disturbing stories about him, you know, his personal life, how he dealt with women, and I'm sitting up here like, you know what? I don't have time for it. Okay, I'm just gonna sit by myself. I'm good. It is what it is. But this is the reason why even the music has gotten so bad and terrible. And Chris Brown also, he benefits from it too. Okay, I don't want to get people coming to me and saying, oh well, you just a hater and you okay, you used to be a Chris Brown fan. And but listen, bitch, it's my channel. You don't like it, you can get the fuck out. Okay, because the dragon has awoken. The dragon awakes. Okay, so it's like when I saw, like I said, all the controversy about him disrespecting black women in his music, his latest album, I'm like, it's no surprise. I'm not surprised. I'm not even surprised because he's done that before. I've even noticed a couple years ago he made records that were very distasteful, unoriginal. The production was whack, lame. It didn't really have a lot, like that. His artistry went like down south and went downhill. You know, he's so creative and he has made really, really good records in his catalog. Okay, like he has done his work, but the thing is to continue to push his artistry. And I think he also, now he's just about trends. He's chasing trends. He's not even setting trends. His sound and his music is redundant. It's the same thing over and over and over and over. And like some songs, like even, okay, when he came out with that song, Loyal. Even like I said, that song, even that song is catchy. At first, I didn't like the song. I didn't even care for the song. But this was like pretty much, now I wouldn't say the start of like him making like a lot of misogynist music. But you listen to those lyrics. You listen to "These hoes ain't loyal." Da 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 da. Oh, he was saying some stuff. Okay, he was saying some, you know. And I didn't like the song. At first I didn't. I'm being honest. I did not like the song. I didn't like the content. I didn't, I was just used to hearing it a lot, but it was a big hit for him. Then other artists started jumping on the remix on their own thing with the remix and stuff. But I said, you know what? It is what it is. It's his music. I don't have to like everything that he puts out, and it's okay. Okay, I got a mind of my own. But referring to him on this Indigo album, and he said something about black women. He said these black bitches, and I'm like, listen, whatever's going on in your life, you need to get it fixed for yourself, because you referring black women as black bitches and all this. They're the same ones buying your fucking black ass, sir. Your black ass, sir. Then people gonna be coming for me. I swear to God, I don't want to be too petty, but anyway. But whatever, it's my channel. Your black ass, and he is black, but like I said, he's a lighter shade of black, but still, I don't like that disrespect, and that, it's like you want to put down your own people. And he is pretty much arrogant, and he does have an ego. That's why his music has really went downhill too, because it's almost like even him, he seems like the type of dude, he can do whatever he wants to do. He already have shown that. He does whatever he want to do. He don't want to have no constructive criticism. It's okay for artists to like take a break from music, but the demand for him throughout the years, people really, really, really was like, it's like, I wish that he could have just took a break from music, his personal life, and got himself together, and pretty much he would have been like fine. Okay, because listen, he still is like talented, but it's like the mentality of the music business. If you don't keep putting out hot stuff right then and there, you'll fizz out. I don't really think, in my opinion, he would have fizzed out. If he would have took a break from music a little bit, he still would have came back. He would have came back swinging. I don't think, in my opinion, because how he started off in his music career in such a young age, the way how he blew up, he just went, he took off. But because of all the stuff that he went through in his personal life, it did do damage on his mental health and his reputation. But still, I've always have said, I think that we all go through things in life. We're human beings, we get triggered. But the constant like just going crazy, spazzing out on women and all that crazy, I said, you know what, I can't support somebody like that. I can't support him no more, because I'm like, it's really like, I can't do that, I mean, and even though like nowadays, even be a song that I do like, if I like it, but I'm not like the fan that I used to be of him. It just went different directions. And this is the reason why black women, guys, include me too, do need to freaking support people who do value you. And you can listen to whoever you want to listen to, but you have the right to not spend your money on these people. You have the right not to even buy their stuff, period. There are a lot of artists that I never supported, period. I've never, I'm just saying, like, their music to me, it was garbage, and then it was the same thing, but I didn't support them. But he's no different, and I hate that even his fan base, they're going through this, because they love his music, they buy his music, they go to his concerts, and it's like he turned around and called black women black bitches and all that. Listen, black women, we are beautiful, we are gorgeous. Don't let nobody dim your light, don't let nobody steal your joy. Keep doing what you do, stay focused, stay on the grind, you can make it out. But I think that even for him, I did see him pretty much, he already showed his true colors, how he, he's very, I would say, disturbing, okay. Funny, ironic, somebody's playing his song right now while I'm making this video. It's all good. I'm spending time with my family and stuff, so that's what I'm saying, loyal. Somebody's playing Loyal right now, but it's all good. But see, it's like, even when I heard like all this controversy about him, saying, degrading things about women and then black women, I'm standing up here like, okay, well, you know what, it don't bother me, because it does bother me, but not to a point where, oh, my life is like, it's the end of the world. No, what I'm saying is, people, You have to really stand up for yourself. And these people, like I said, what they do is their business. But once they start showing their colors about, they don't care about, like, you know, they'll rather, like I said, take your money. They'll take your money, your hard-earned working money, and whatever. But you have to write. You don't have to listen to, like, garbage. You don't have to listen to nonsense. Because with him, I just see it coming. I hate to say this, but you know what? He keep doing what he's doing. People not gonna F with him no more. People not gonna even want to bother listening to his music. Same thing with Sanso, which that's a different story, but still it's the same thing in a way, because it's like these people, we don't know these people personally. And then when I hear bad things about his ass, I'm like, see, this is why I don't. This is why I can't, you know. But to each to his or her own, it's okay. You know, you're still a Chris Brown fan. It's not hurting me. It's not hurting my feelings, okay? So it shouldn't hurt your feelings that if I'm not a fan of him no more, because I'm not a fan of him no more. But it shouldn't, because I just feel like with him, his fans, you know, it is what it is. But that fan base of Team Breezy, there's something else. I do respect and I do like fans that support their favorite artists through thick and thin. I'm the same way too. I'm no different. But there's boundaries, and there should be like common sense things. It's like, especially in artists that have been, especially a problematic artist that have really, and he's not the only one that's been problematic, because I don't want to get this, you just saying he's the only, no. I'm saying there are problematic artists like people do support and still support. And I'm not saying that people can't change. People got room to change and grow, but you got to do it. You got to want to do it. But with him, it's scary because, like I said, I've heard a whole bunch of stories about these motherfuckers. We don't know these motherfuckers. They do all kinds of shit. They still do what they do. They sleep at night. They don't give a fuck what they did. You know? I've heard it. And I tell you what, that just goes to show you have to really set standards for yourself. Like, who do you know, like I said, but it's all good, because at the end of the day, for me to speak out about this, I said, okay, that's fine, whatever. But yeah, for him to say that, it's like, sir, you know, you lost your rabbit ass mind, okay? You know, you don't do that. But see, time again, years later, people, you're gonna be crying to people one of these days, because I see it coming. If I'm telling you, if he don't get himself together in a better place, I see it coming. He gonna be crying and going on why people don't like him no more. I just see it. I see it coming. You know, people, you know, oh, people don't like me no more, and all that. I really think that from the response, but see, he does not care anyway. So my thing is, you know what? Hey, it's on you. It's not my fault that you fucked up your life. You could have changed for the better. I got things to do. I got to work on myself. But that's why I've said this. People like this are dangerous in society and scary, because, like I said, a lot of shit didn't happen. We don't know these people. We don't know these people behind the scenes. And I really think that with him, he also pretty much have been like, I don't know. He kind of really did play that persona of like that bad boy image too, and it did go in his personal life. But really, you can make good music and have that bad boy image, but it's kind of like you have to have an edge appeal too. But like I said, you know, I do respect people for saying they sick and tired of his shenanigans and his bullshit. And listen, I don't care. It don't bother me. It's like, I just don't listen to his music as much as I used to, you know. And I think that really, as a music critic, you know, I understand. I see people's feelings, how they feel about his music nowadays, and that's how I felt too for a while. I felt like he just lost his, just like that creative freedom of just like being a risk taker and doing what he wants to do in his music, and, you know, just going for it, and don't be afraid to, like, you know, just make good music, you know. And I think even people around him, like I said, if the yes men around him, you know, they make excuses for him, but it's just something to look at in a different perspective. Now, like I said, you know, it's crazy now. Like, the music is just, it is what it is. But I just think that Chris Brown, he just needs to really, like I said, it's on him. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But my thing is, he'll learn. Okay, he will learn, and I think as time goes on, he will learn and realize whatever he, like I said, with the music, it is going to be what it is. So I think that people his fans, it's sad that he has a fan base of women that he caters to, but he calling them black bitches and all that, and it's like, that's really not good and it's distasteful. And really, even some other people are complaining and talking about it, and guess what, I do agree. You just need to make good music. And really with him, I even noticed that he just kind of started being more arrogant, have more of an ego. And you know what, I know what to do. Even like I said, I just don't like that. And a bully too. He's been a bully as well, so I don't fuck with bullies either too. So it's like, with him, he's no different. Okay, he's no different being one of them problematic music artists. He's no different from being fucked up to people, but then you want to cry wolf and be like, why people don't? Well, it's how you treat people. Okay, it's how you treat people. But I think that this is something for me to vent to. But I just thought that, hey, I'll make a video about this. Hey, why not? I'm not doing nothing else. But yeah, this is my thoughts and this is my perspectives on Chris Brown. This whole fiasco, controversial about the him disrespecting black women, calling them black bitches and all that shenanigans. It's like, whatever. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think of my rant? What do you guys think of my opinions, my thoughts? And hey, feel free to share me your thoughts and your opinions on this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. So stay tuned as always on the next episode of Get the Sense 92 Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Bye bye.